それでは続きまして、マイクロソフトコーポレーションパワー BI とマイクロソフトファブリックの責任者、バイスプレジデントのキム・マニス様より、パワー BI とマイクロソフトファブリックのビジョンについてお話をいただきます。
はい。はい、よろしいでしょうか。はい。すごい熱量がすごすぎて、ちょっとこれから真面目なことをやろうとすると、ちょっと気持ちがあれなんですけども、まあちょっと切り替えていきましょうということで、これからですね、皆さん、こちらパワー BI、パワープラットフォームということで、このパワー BI をですね、最初からこう、作ってきたその製品のですね、チームの中でキムさんがいらっしゃるんですけれども、はい、彼女にですね、このパワー BI とは何だったのか、そして、何だったのかって終わったみたいなんですけれども、何なのかというところと、それからですね、実はマイクロソフトはこれからマイクロソフトファブリックという新しい製品サービス、もうCEO のですね、サティアさんもですね、もうこれは SQL サーバーが登場して以来の最大の発明だということを言ってますので、今後ですね、ファブリックというところで、話がどんどんこう進んでいくんじゃないかなと思います。で、キムさんに関してはですね、こちらのところを簡単なオーバービューとして皆さんにご紹介していきたいというところになります。その後私のキーノートを行いますけれども、その中はですね、もうほぼすべてパワービ i の最新情報となっておりますので、まずはですね、キムさんからじゃ日本の皆さんにですね、メッセージがありますので、見ていただければと思います。
Hello to all of our Power Platform community here in Japan. My name is Kim Mannis, and I'm VP of Product for Microsoft Fabric and Power BI. I'm super excited to join you guys here today. As a reminder, Power BI was the first member of the Power Platform and just, kicked off this low-code revolution we've started here at Microsoft. And everything we do at Power BI is about driving a data culture, empowering every person in the organization with every decision at any scale, small or large, to make better decisions with data. And Power BI is the largest and fastest growing Power BI platform. 8 years and growing, we're at tens of millions of users across countries all over the world, with Japan being one of our fastest growing markets. Our community is over 2 million monthly active community members. These are people posting in the forums, joining user groups, asking and answering each other's questions, posting ideas. And I just wanted to say thank you, especially to our community here in Japan. Thank you for all the feedback, for helping us grow Power BI over the years. We couldn't have done it without you. And one of the big things you guys do to help us is you share your ideas. You post in the Fabric community, you tell us what's working, what's not, give us ideas for new features, vote them up. We have over 30,000 ideas submitted with almost 900,000 community votes, with 286,000 votes and counting. And we're continuing to listen to you, learn from you, and continue to ship. And that really shows. Power BI, since the beginning, has shipped every month in Power BI Desktop, every week on the Power BI service, and we're continuing to deliver what you need, what you want, what we hear from you. So please keep that feedback coming. Keep telling us what you want. We'd love to hear from you. We'd love to learn from you. And that's what makes the Power BI product better and better every month. And as a result of all that community engagement, all that help from you guys, our community, 97% of the Fortune 500 companies use Power BI. And that momentum shows as well when it comes to analysts like Gartner, continuing to put us as a leader on both vision and execution axes in the Magic Quadrant. And really, that comes back to driving a data culture, right? So then, why did we launch Microsoft Fabric? And I'm sure you're going to learn a lot about Microsoft Fabric over the course of this conference, but I just wanted to take a quick moment to talk about why and what Microsoft Fabric is. Generative AI is changing the world. Everyone wants a piece of this. Everyone wants to revolutionize how they get work done using AI. But every organization is scrambling to bring AI to their data estate. But they face immense complexity. This is a graphic that is produced by Firstmark Capital, one of the venture capital firms in Silicon Valley. And each of these icons represents a different product that works with data or AI or machine learning. And this is the choice that every organization faces every day of how to work with data, all the different products they might use. And this complexity is exhausting. And you need, for each one of these icons, you need to integrate, you need to move data from one product to the other. You need to, ETL the data, manage security, manage users. And this is a massive amount of work, a massive amount of integration before you even get to the work of doing the data work, right? And these silos are created everywhere, and it makes it incredibly difficult to leverage something like AI, generative AI, when the data is siloed in these different systems and you can't bring them together. So that's really where Microsoft Fabric comes in. One of the quotes we got from basically every chief data officer is saying they want to be the chief information officer. They don't want to be the chief integration officer. And so many of these organizations feel like they're spending all of their time doing the work of integration and not the work of actually working with the data, finding insights, building on AI. And so that's why we introduced Microsoft Fabric, data analytics for the era of AI. And so I'll give you a quick tour of what Microsoft Fabric is. And then, you'll learn a lot more about it at the conference this week. And really, when we talk about Microsoft Fabric, we're evolving your data estate from single components, single databases, isolated applications, having to manually connect AI to it, to a unified stack with all your data integrated in one place, your entire data estate in one place, and generative AI built in from the ground up. And this really gives you a suite of analytics tools, right? Whether it's data integration or data science or business intelligence with Power BI, we bring together all of these tools, and they're all built on a common foundation that is OneLake. So your data is stored centrally in one place, and all of the engines, all of the user experiences across the platform can take advantage of that shared data, that shared SaaS platform. So I'll give you a quick tour of what Microsoft Fabric is, and again, you'll learn a lot more about it over the conference. But the key part of Microsoft Fabric is that it is a complete analytics platform. We've unified all of our products, all of these experience, all of these different personas, whether it's the data integration persona, the data scientist, the business analyst, the end users consuming the content. We've integrated that all into one unified SaaS platform, making it easier for you and your teams to actually just get started using the data, working with the data, exploring it, and getting stuff done, as opposed to having to wire together all these pieces to get started. But it's more than that. Microsoft Fabric is built on a lake-centric and open architecture. We have a deep commitment for open AI, for open formats, and we've standardized on Delta Parquet format for all of our engines, which means once you land the data in OneLake, regardless of which language you want to write code in, you want to write SQL, you want to write Python code, maybe you just want to explore the data in Power BI, you can do all that off of the same data without any data movement. So every engine can take advantage of the same data without having to re-integrate, re-manage security, re-manage user access. You can do that once centrally in OneLake and then take advantage of it throughout all the Fabric experiences. And then a key component of Microsoft Fabric is empowering every business user. And here in the Power BI community, you guys know that better than anyone, right? If you do all this work to bring the data in and prepare it and structure it, if people aren't making decisions with the data, if they aren't leveraging it in their day-to-day work, does it even matter in the first place? And that's where Power BI comes in. That's where our deep integrations and all the Office applications, whether it's Teams, Outlook, Excel, SharePoint, we bring the data to where people work. And then finally, AI powered. Now that the data is all centralized and brought together, we've really designed the experiences in Microsoft Fabric for AI. Whether it's allowing you to get your work done faster by allowing AI-powered co-pilots to help you build your reports or help you write Python code in notebooks, or even build your own generative AI chatbots using Microsoft Fabric. All right, so that was a really quick tour of what Microsoft Fabric is. I'm super excited to hear from you all and what you learn at this conference this week. A couple quick calls to action for you. We just announced a bunch of stuff at Microsoft Ignite, so if you want to go deeper, we have a number of sessions you can go watch online. You can try Microsoft Fabric for free using a free trial right now. Just hit up AKA Try Fabric. And in March in Las Vegas, we are hosting our very first Microsoft Fabric Community Conference. So if you want to join us in person and get technical deep dives on everything to do with Microsoft Fabric, please join us there. Thank you so much.